A very good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss a topic network analysis, that is module 4. Okay, let me understand what you mean by network first. Okay, it is a graphical representation or presentation, or it an arrow diagram presented to the management in respect of a project. So based on the project or based on the given work, we have to frame a network. Okay, na? So that is about a network. So which consists of in delays of regarding the which consists of in details of regarding the consumption of your time and cost, not only for each activity but also for the whole projects. Okay, so this network consists of, along with the sequence of arrow mark, along with that it will have both time and cost. Okay, na particular job at what time it's going to be finished, so that the management can manipulate the resource and can cost can be controlled in a more effective manner. So based on, along with this cost and time, if you know the means, you can effectively control the way of doing job for completing the manner in more effective. Okay, that is about the network. So what are the steps involved in process for network analysis? If you want to solve a problem, so these are the two steps are required to solve this network analysis problem. Okay, first one is to identify the jobs, events or activity. So first we have to identify the which job is given and how to we frame the network. Okay, how to make a sequence order. So second one is arrange the jobs in a logical sequence. Based on the job, we have to arrange the sequence, that is called as a logical sequence. Okay, next, so what are the objective of this network analysis? So network analysis is a successful technique frequently used to plan, monitor, control the project involving the thousands of activities. So it is a systematic way of doing the completing the job. Okay, it is a pre-planned or monitor controlling the whole the work. Okay, so first one is to minimize the project cost. Okay, if we have any pre-planned job to finish within accumulated payments, we have to minimize the cost. Also, second objective is to minimize the project time. Okay, third one is to ensure the optimum utilization of a human and other resources. Okay, to ensure the minimum conflict and unnecessary delays. Okay, so these are the main advantage objective of the network analysis technique. Okay, so by this technique we can minimize the cost, we can minimize the time, you can control the human, and you can control the delays work. Okay, so these are the some terms which will be useful for solving the problem. So first definition is, that is the first meaning is, first word is activity. So let me understand what you mean by activity. It is a refers to a physical identifiable part of the project which consumes time and cost. So it is a physical in identifiable part. So okay, now which have both the time and cost. So an activity represented by an arrow mark. The activity may have a predecessor activity and a successor activity. So this is an activity. It can be identified or it can be indicated with the help of arrow mark. So between two circle, and along with that we have a time and the cost. Okay, so how to represent an activity? We can represent an activity in a four ways. So first one is, activity should be represented by an arrow connecting the two nodes. Okay, so I'll shown in the diagram, it is a connected by arrow mark, it is a connected between 2 point, and with a, it's shown by the arrow mark. Okay, all activity should be in a forward direction. It may be upward or downward direction, but it can be never be in the reverse direction. So the activity is always in a reverse direction, it cannot become backward. Okay, now it may be either up or it can show down. Okay, no problem, but so it should be always a forward direction. Next, activity should be either represented by numerical numbers or alphabet. Okay, numerical values or alphabet. You can represent an activity 1 2 3 4 or ABCD 4 ABCD like that. Okay, all alphabet and numbers should be in a ascending order, and these what we are assigning, these numbers should be ascending order 1 2 3 4 like that. Okay, should not be back. Okay, that is about an representation of an activity. Next word is event. So an event represents the start and the end point of an activity. It is normally represented by a circle called nodes. Okay, so this event indicate or event shows that its starting point, how to start the project and how to end the project. It will show the starting point and end point. So it can be represented by a circle called as nodes. Already we shown in the previous PPT. Okay, so sometimes we are using dummy activity. So what do you mean by dummy activity? It is an activity which does not consume any time and productive time and cost. Okay, it should be represented line but not be in any alphabet. It should be introduced to maintain a proceeding and succeeding relationships. Okay, na? So it is a dummy activity which will be introduced in between the preceding and succeeding relationship. Okay, na? To maintain the given problem is balanced. Okay, so dummy activity can be always shown in a dotted line. Okay, and it should not have any time and cost. So that is about a dummy activity. The main purpose of using dummy activity means to balance a given problem, that's it. Okay, and it should not have any time and cost, and it should be indicated with the help of dotted line. Okay, now, so what are the advantage of using this dummy this network technique? Okay, so the first advantage is the management in planning, the scheduling and controlling the activities of a project. So we can control, we can plan, we can schedule in a systematic manner. Okay, and along with this, it will also help in ascertain the time schedule. Along with this, we can also schedule the time, at what time what going to be finished. Okay, third one is it helps in guiding and directing the team effort for more effectively. At the same time, we can guide the or direct the team leaders to work more effectively. Okay, encourage the discipline, and along with while doing the job, we can encourage the discipline. Without discipline, we cannot do any work in complete within a stimulated period. Okay, next one is last one is it's handling the uncertainty regarding the time schedule, coordination of various activities, and controlling the cost involved. So here the coordination is very important to complete any job or any activity. So these are the some five main advantage of by using this network analysis technique. Okay, so I hope you understand this network analysis. If you solve one problem by means you will understand better than what today class teaching. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Okay na, thank you.